Titulares del Fútbol Club Barcelona. Por el 1, Ter Stegen.
And here's the starting 11 for Barcelona.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how the wingers play today. Will they stay high and wide? Will they come in field and support the centre forward? And how deep will they come out of possession? They're going to be key to this formation.
Let's take a look at the Liverpool starting 11.
Well, it's the same formation, but they use it to press the ball high up the field. And rarely do the wide players drop deep to defend. And watch out for the midfield three, who continually rotate their positions.
And this Champions League group stage contest commences. Dario Solaru. Shota. Garrard. Oh, this is looking promising. Surely! And a goal! Not bad for starters. They take an early lead.
Well, let's take another look, and I'm not sure what the keeper was thinking there. Just look at his position. He made it far too easy for him to score.
And Barca get the ball moving once more. How will they react? He's in here. And in! Oh, yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder, and his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head: smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
So underway again, and a 2-0 advantage here. And he's through here. He got a good palm on it. Well, the travelling fans will be hoping their heroes can replicate their recent performances. They've certainly been the surprise package in this group, punching well above their weight.
Yeah, they've looked...
Oh, wait a moment, Stuart. Look at what's happening. And there it is! Another goal! And surely there's no way back from this now.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. But in the end, it's far too easy to create the 2v1 against the keeper. What were the defenders trying to do? Nice finish, but poor defensively.
Well, back underway here, and Liverpool handing out a very harsh lesson. Can he finish this? Well, the keeper had plenty to think about with bodies around him. Liverpool sloppy in possession. Really closing him down here. Body in the way. Cortez. A goal! An exceptional performance this. 4 to the good now.
Well, here it is again, and I don't expect keepers to save everything at their near post, but I think he should probably do better. He'll be a little bit disappointed with that.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. Real chance. Tremendous defending to stonewall him. A good and fair challenge. Gerrard. It could be up for grabs. And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick. Absolutely unplayable today. What a performance.
Well, here it is again, and I feel a bit sorry for the goalkeeper. He makes a good save to start with, but where are his defenders following in? Instead, it's the attacker who's alert. He gets to the ball first, and it's a good finish.
My goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. And Liverpool could get in behind the defence. But they dealt with the threat posed. Textbook closing down, and now they're on the attack. A goal! How about that? He's put it away to make it a hat-trick.
Well, let's see this again. He tries to run out with the ball. He has the ball taken off of him. He's made the wrong decision, and suddenly the ball's in the back of the net. Terrible defending.
Well, it's an out-and-out pasting. 6-0. Chances on. And he finds the net. He could hardly miss.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a simple finish in the end. But where was the defending? That's just not good enough.
Advantage Barcelona. And Liverpool regaining possession here.
Well, as you can see forward, but it's been their ability to regain the ball which has made them so hard to play against here.
It must go in, surely. A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest.
Well, let's take another look. If you lose the ball in those areas, you're going to get punished. And that's exactly what happened there.
And we're underway again, and this game was finished as a contest a long time ago. And the challenge halts them in their tracks. And he might be through here. Is it going to be? It's there for him. Oh, yes! It's gone in! And now a chance for them to revel in the moment.
Well, here it is again. That was a good finish, but the keeper has to do better at his near post. He was beaten far too easily on that occasion.
display, and just look at that score. And he's in. And just like that, the break has stopped. Really top quality defending. Opportunity! And it's a double for him in this game. No way for the opposition to contain him. And no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, here's the replay, and he's got to clear his lines there. He doesn't do that. He has his pocket picked, and he's been rightly punished. Poor defending.
Got to be advised giving the ball away in that position. Able to skip past his man. Really important piece of last-ditch defending. A bit sloppy in possession. Oh, good-looking run. And begging to be put away. Oh, there it is! It's one goal after another, and it speaks to the quality of their performance.
Well, let's see this again. He tries to run out with the ball. He has the ball taken off of him. He's made the wrong decision, and suddenly the ball's in the back of the net. Terrible defending.
Great pressure to win the ball back. Getting forward. But he knew he had to get to the ball, and he did. Well, on the cusp of the half-time interval, and I think it's fair to say they're enjoying this away day. Stuart, what have you made of what you've seen?
Well, when they play like this, they're such a good team to watch. Their passing, movement and finishing have been of the highest quality. If they continue to play at this pace for the rest of the game, who knows how many they could score.
And with that, the attack fizzles out. The referee has let the advantage accrue to Liverpool. Failed to keep hold of it. Well, it could be on for him here. Surely. A goal! How about that? He's put it away to make it a hat-trick.
Well, this is really poor defensively. Just look how exposed the keeper is. He's got absolutely no chance there.
We will have 3 minutes of additional time at the end here. And winning it back. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Gerrard. Couldn't keep it. Is this the moment? Well, I think you could call that an escape. It looked a certain goal. And there goes the half-time whistle. Well, a bright and positive performance so far. Interested to get your take, Stuart.
Well, they're doing what they can here, but they can't affect what's going on in the other game. I thought it was a good first 45 minutes from them. They just need to carry this through into the second half.
Chances on. And he finds the net. He could hardly miss. Pressing high to win the ball. It must go in, surely. A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its fine. Is it going to be? It's there for him. Oh, yes! It's gone in! And now a chance for them to revel in the moment. Opportunity. And it's a double for him in this game. No way for the opposition to contain him. And no wonder he's offside. Oh, good-looking run. And begging to be put away. Oh, there it is! It's one goal after another, and it speaks to the quality of the... Well, surely. A goal! How about that? He's put it away to make it a hat-trick. The second half commences. It was such a one-sided first half. Might it be different this time round? Oh, the threat is there. Well, the referee might have to send him off. And following the infringement, a caution.
Yeah, no surprise there. That was always going to be a booking.
Well, the bar can be the goalkeeper's best friend. Cleared away comprehensively.
Well, they won't come much closer than that. It's a matter of inches from being a really good goal.
Well, they're on the ball, and they've just got to forget about that moment of misfortune. And the keeper more than equal to it. Who can they pick out? Not all that convincing defensively. Speculative effort here. Well, the keeper is happy the bar was there. And a time for cool heads. Showing a real will to win the ball. The free-kick decision goes the way of Barcelona. Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. Moving forward effectively. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Bernardo Silva. Well, the stories have been there for all to read on the internet and in the newspapers. And if true, Everton, it appears, are about to get their man, Stuart.
Well, the reported fee is around £45 million, which is about right, I would say, for a player of his quality. Willing to let him go at that price? We'll know in the next couple of days.
Well, he's certainly not alone. Bernardo Silva. Oh, that's a really good run. Oh, defensive resilience in the end, that's all that matters. Can they hit on the break? But timely defending when it mattered. Difficult to stop him. Ideal for the goalkeeper, for any keeper. Keeping possession of the ball with authority. Just a quick reminder.
Oh, they're in here, Derek.
Couldn't beat the keeper, unfortunately for him.
Well, I think that's a bad miss. He just never looked convincing as he went through there.
An example of how to press. Well, a good place to win it back, and let's see what it leads to. Well, we're into the final half hour. In with a chance. And the keeper has denied him.
Well, I've got to say, Derek, he was always in control of that situation. Brilliant stuff.
And now the delivery. Liverpool have given it away. Nicolas Gonzalez. Firing it towards goal. Not what you want to be doing when you've already been cautioned. And foiled only by the crossbar. Well, they survived the attack. Happy to take on the shot. Oh, he couldn't outwit the keeper. Well, smuggled behind for another corner. And the problem not completely solved. And a shot from some way out. Superb block. And we have more live Premier League action coming up for you soon on EA TV. It's Liverpool facing Southampton.
Well, that should be a really good game between two entertaining teams in a great stadium.
And he's fired over the corner. Well, it has come to nothing. Long way out. Can they slot it home? And that'll be the goalkeeper's ball.
Well, Liverpool have been really incisive today. Their movement, their passing and their end product has been far too much for the opponents here.
Oh, did so well to deny him. Who can he pick out? Well, the danger is still there. And in the end, no damage done. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Well, that break looked so promising, but nothing coming from it. He continues his run. There it is! A fantastic goal, and no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, here's the replay. He's got such quick feet, hasn't he? Just look how he goes past his marker to get his shot away. That's a really good goal.
So they restart the game, and only one team in it. Able to skip past his man. Determined defending. And space for him to cut in. A fine reading of the situation. "15 minutes left for play. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Nicely timed tackle. And he's in. Off the post and back in play. Has a go. Well, no degree of difficulty for the goalkeeper.
Well, I have to say, I thought that looked to be going in. It was such a good effort.
Gerrard. Liverpool struggling to keep hold of the ball. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Good effort here. Oh, he's only gone and found the net. What purity of hit. Caught it absolutely perfectly.
Well, we won't get tired of seeing this, will we? Because that struck so sweetly. He really does surprise everybody here, not least the keeper. What a good finish that is.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. Showing a lot of guile there. Oh, that's textbook goalkeeping. And the substitution will occur now. And over it comes. Well, still an issue here. Can he do it from miles out? Well, using his body to good effect. A bit sloppy in possession. He's in here. And the ball is loose. Just cleared away in the nick of time. High pressing at its best. Well, that's a really good authoritative tackle. Throw in here. Gerrard. Possession one. A Liverpool free kick coming up. Well, it's always at the discretion of the referee, in this case opting not to book him. This looks more than decent. And a goal here! There it is! They've done it!
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
Barcelona have lost possession. Is this the moment? And not cleared away properly. Well, he stumped it out of there without much fuss. Gives it a go. Well, just fractionally wide. Good strike. And he's lost custody of the ball here. And he's dispatched the header.
Well, let's take another look. If you lose the ball in those areas, you're going to get punished. And that's exactly what happened there.
Kai Havertz. Well, pressing really high. The referee blows his whistle for full time, and Barcelona have lost. That is the big story.
Yes, Derek, they were well off their usual standards today, and with the quality that they have in their squad, I think it's fair for the fans to demand more. Too many bystanders for me, just not good enough.
Oh, good-looking run. And begging to be put away. Oh, there it is! It's one goal after another, and it speaks to the quality of the... Well, it could be on for him here. Surely. A goal! How about that? He's put it away to make it a hat-trick. He continues his run. There it is! A fantastic goal, and no wonder he's off celebrating. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Good effort here! Oh, he's only gone and found the net! What purity of hit! Caught it up! This looks more than decent. And a goal here! There it is! They've done it! And he's lost custody of the ball here. And he's dispatched the header! Cameras trained on one man. A sensational performance last time. Will it be more of the same? Stay with us on EA TV. Hello, a warm welcome. We've dropped anchor here on the south coast of England at St Mary's Stadium. I'm Derek Ray, perched here on the commentary gantry, and sitting alongside me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And it's all about action from the Premier League in this case. It's Southampton taking on Liverpool.
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
Good luck. Game. Hey. Good luck. Good game. Have a great day. Thanks. Cheers. Good luck. Hey. Good luck. Good game up. Good luck.
And a mobile centre forward. It's a good team.
Let's take a look at the Liverpool starting 11.
Well, it's a 4-3-3 with two out-and-out wingers, but they do vary their movement. They give width, but they also make diagonal runs infield when the ball's on the opposite flank. Their performances will be key today.
And this confrontation is underway. Getting forward. And a strong tackle. Dario Solaru. Determined defending. Well, no let up, plenty of pressure. Well, a good place to win it back, and let's see what it leads to. Well, I wonder if I'm about to put the commentator's curse on them by mentioning this, but Liverpool lead the league in terms of goals scored.
Well, their build-up play away from home has been brilliant. They get the ball into the front players with quality. They get midfield players making runs beyond the strikers, and the full-backs are always ready to overlap. I'm sure we'll see the same again today.
Difficult to stop him. Nicely saved. Over it comes. Well, a bit short with the clearance. But a time for calm on the ball. Clean challenge. Can he finish? Oh, good work by the keeper. Didn't quite go to plan. That's a very fine piece of tackling. Well, they'll be happy to have regained possession. A real opening now. Well, the keeper was called upon and delivered.
Well, he's so good in those 1v1 moments, and he's proved it yet again.
And now the delivery. Firing it towards goal. Well, good technique in terms of how he struck it. Retaining possession proving difficult. Being pressed hard. Possession won. Good bit of pressing. Really good attacking play. Can he convert? Good stop from the keeper. Delivering it. And clearing it away. A good and fair challenge. To jump in front. And the keeper more than equal to it. It hasn't come to very much. And given away. Can he find the net? Well, it wasn't a simple save to make. Can he deliver it with accuracy? And he clears the danger. Determined block. Oh, surely! And a goal to give them the lead. They have their reward.
Well, as you can see, he hits this with so much power, but just look at the follow-through. So athletic. That's a dynamic strike.
Well, back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. And a yellow card it's going to be, Stuart.
Yeah, the ref's got that right. It's a yellow card all day long.
And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Well, it fizzled out. Well, no stopping him. Can he finish? And another one! 2 quick goals! Will it turn out to be the 2-punch knockout?
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
So underway once more, 2-0 the lead here. Well, that's how to beat your opponent. It's there for him. Well, the keeper committed himself. And over comes the corner. They must clear their lines quickly. Real chance. Oh, he saved it well. Cleared away. Good strength to keep the ball. Well, spot on with that challenge. Good pressure high up the pitch. A wonderful intervention. A good effective pressure high up the pitch. Failed to keep hold of it. Jody Chotard. He continues his run. And Southampton regaining possession. Long way out. And danger still. And the keeper was finally able to claim it.
Well, what a great piece of goalkeeping. Firstly the save and then the recovery. Brilliant from him.
Giving the ball away. Gerrard. Making progress. He'll try his luck here. Oh, he's only gone and found the net. What purity of hit. Caught it absolutely perfectly.
Well, we won't get tired of seeing this, will we? Because that struck so sweetly. He really does surprise everybody here, not least the keeper. What a good finish that is.
Well, the game is restarted, and Liverpool, quite frankly, running away with this one. Well, it could be on for him here. Well, really rifling that one in, and he didn't miss by much. Gerrard. Nicely timed tackle. And what can they do to stop him running at them? Oh, the keeper made it look routine. It was anything but. They favoured a short one here. Shot attempted. Oh, another corner kick conceded. Let's see what they do this time. And there's the delivery. Unable to get a body in the way. And collected tidily. He had plenty to think about. Gerrard. Couldn't hang on to it. And so that will be the last piece of action in the first half here at St Mary's. Can he convert? Good stop from the keeper. And the keeper more than equal to it. Can he find the net? Well, it wasn't a simple save to make. Determined block. Oh, surely! And a goal to give them the lead. They have their reward. Well, no stopping him. Can he finish? And another one! Two quick goals! Will it turn out to be the two-punch knockout? Well, that's how to beat your opponent. It's there for him! Well... So into the second half, and I must say it was a spellbinding performance by Liverpool in the first 45 here. Can he finish? Able to get a body in the way. On a pass that lacks quality. And he's in. And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick. Absolutely unplayable today. What a performance.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
A lopsided contest, 4-0. Well, beating his opponent. Can he convert? Superb block. Applying vigorous pressure. Well, the stories have been there for all to read on the internet and in the newspaper. Flinging himself at it, the keeper. He's driven in the corner. Another corner conceded. What can they do with this one? Well, not cleared away completely. Well, news coming through that the referee has pointed to the spot in one of the other matches. With the details, here's Alex.
Yes, it was a penalty for Spurs. It was an awful penalty, shot it well wide of the post. The scoreline remains 2-0 with 54 minutes played.
Alex, thank you very much. And we very much hope you'll join us for more live Premier League action on EA TV. It's Southampton facing Brentford.
Well, Derek, I'm really looking forward to it. Always a great atmosphere in that stadium, and it should be an entertaining match.
Well, very effective play in possession. Chances on. And not cleared away properly. Real defensive resilience. Well, offside by the merest of margins. Not problematic for the keeper. Wilting under the pressure, and now they try to go forward. It should be. Oh, a vital piece of last-ditch defending. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one.
Oh, he's through on goal here, Derek.
Possession changing hands. Plenty of support here. Surely! Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here.
Well, here's the goal again, and what a wonderfully weighted pass this is. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
Well, we're underway again, and this game was finished as a contest a long time ago.
Steps of the main stand. Thank you.
He's in behind. And a goal this time. Applying the finishing touch. Just what the doctor ordered.
Well, here it is again, and having got a touch on it, he'll be a little bit disappointed he didn't keep it out. It was a good effort, though.
Well, it's an out-and-out pasting. 6-0. Moda. This is looking threatening. But nothing comes of it. Cortez. Schmidt. Gerrard. And he might be through here. And the keeper nowhere to be found. Not that he's complaining.
Well, let's take another look. Yeah, he won't get an easier finish than that. The defending was all over the place, though.
"20 minutes to go. Untidy on the ball. Into the advanced position. Well, it was down to whether or not he could beat the keeper, and that question has been answered.
Well, I'm all for players striking through the back of the ball with power, but he has to hit the target from there.
Liverpool doing well to win back possession. Gerrard. In with a chance. Firing it towards goal. Oh, a save of the highest order.
Well, he got his angles absolutely right. What a good save that is.
So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. Giving it a try. Determined block. He's managed to lose his marker. Oh, good save. Corner kick played in. Not really the ideal clearance. Great defending here. Gets in the way once more. Firing it towards goal. And the keeper there to deal with it. And over comes the corner. Good pressure high up the pitch. Chance here. And get a hat-trick. Excellence in finishing, there for all to see.
Goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace, and it's a great finish. He holds off the defender, keeps his composure, and finds the back of the net. It's a marvellous goal.
The ball rolling again in what has been an utterly one-sided match. Might be a chance here. And foiled only by the crossbar. Well, threat over for now. Now potential danger. Surely. A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest.
Well, as you can see, the weight of the through ball is key to this goal. But when he shoots, I expected him to go across the goalkeeper. He should never beat the goalkeeper inside that near post. That's not good keeping.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. And he's made headway. Terrific save.
Well, that's a top-class save. He read it so well.
Let's see about the delivery. Well, not the best clearance. Happy to take on the shot. And a body in the way. Well, being pressed here. Well, he could really get at the opposition. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. So on the cusp of the final whistle, and the visitors very much in command, Stuart.
Well, what can you say about this performance?
Oh, they could put it away, Stuart. And the keeper has denied him.
Well, I've got to say, Derek, he was always in control of that situation. Brilliant stuff.
So the corner played into the box. It comes to absolutely nothing. Keeping the opposition at bay with that splendid challenge. Couldn't quite hang on. Well, the goalkeeper got there in the end.
Well, his recovery is brilliant here. So athletic.
Jakub Moda. Being pressed and pressed high. A very effective challenge put in. Plenty of support here. Oh, he's gone for goal. And fine goalkeeping. And now the delivery. And still dangerous. Gives it a go. And blocked for now. And a no-nonsense clearance. He'll try his luck here. Well, it's great when you can rely on your keeper. Wilting under the pressure, and now they try to go forward. Well, that's fine goalkeeping, real concentration. Played over. Well, not cleared away completely. Well, the attack will peter out. Keeper's ball. And that is all for this game anyway. It goes into the books as a victory for Liverpool.
You're absolutely right, Derek. Their attacking play was excellent, full of energy and pace, and the midfield completely dominated the game. It was a great all-round performance.
And he's in. Well, they've decided to make a change. Elects to go short. Well, just the tackle that was needed. Well, can they exploit the space out wide? He's in behind. And it goes! The leveller! Thrilling stuff here.
Well, first of all, where's the defending? They're all over the place, but give him some credit. That's a good finish. Great composure.
Back underway, level pegging, 1 goal apiece in this game. And in with a real chance. And there it is! 2 goals in a matter of minutes. Incredible stuff.
Well, as you can see, this is absolutely brilliant. He's such a good runner with the ball, and it's a great individual goal. Brilliant from him.
So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the score. What's going to happen next? Very quick thinking there. Well, couldn't keep it. And they know they need to stop him. Chance here. Oh, and it goes! Now he has his hat-trick. A special moment for him.
Well, just look at how poor the defending is here. But I have to say, it's still a very tidy finish. He looked really assured there.
Well, the action continues, and no shortage of goals. 3-1 as things stand. Well, he's got past his man. Well, defending always has to be a team effort. Good piece of covering. Gerrard. Not a great pass. Now we're inside the final 15 minutes. And he's through here. Making sure nothing untoward happened. Superb tackle. What can they do from here? Well, disappointing end to the move. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Opportunity it is. Can he finish? Well, you can't argue with finishing like that. Superb stuff.
Well, here's the goal again. And it's all about the little Maradona turn to beat his man. Leaves him for dead. Ridiculous to be seeing that at this level. Well taken finish as well. It's a stunning goal.
Well, not too much defending going on in the grand scheme of things. 4-1. Oh, good skill, and he's managed to beat his man. Can he put it away? A goal! An exceptional performance, this. 4 to the good now.
Well, let's take another look, and it's not good enough defensively. They're slow to react, don't get tight enough, and don't deal with the situation. And there's the outcome.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Jesper Lindström. Mikael Damsgaard. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Well, that break looked so promising, but nothing coming from it. Well, we've entered the final 5 minutes. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. Oh, in with a chance! The crossbar got in the way! attacking football at its finest.
Well, here's the replay. He's got such quick feet, hasn't he? Just look how he goes past his marker to get his shot away. That's a really good goal.
And there to intervene. And teammates around him. And he takes on the shot. And a decent save, full credit. Who can he pick out? And a goal here! Accuracy with the header, just what they needed.
Well, here it is again, and you have to say it's the perfect delivery into the danger area. And then what a great finish as well. Good connection with the ball, leaving the keeper with little chance. It's a great goal.
In with a chance. It's opened up for him. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here.
Well, let's take another look, and I'm not sure what the keeper was thinking there. Just look at his position. He made it far too easy for him to score.
And the game is over. It's a win for Northern Ireland. A most acceptable outcome for them, Stuart.
Well, Derek, they were the better team.
Our camera lens trained on one man. 4 goals last time out. Can he light up the stage again? Don't go anywhere. This is EA TV. Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. I'm your match commentator Derek Ray at the microphone. And sitting alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player Stuart Robson. And very excited to be bringing you this European Championship qualifier. It's Ukraine against Northern Ireland.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
And the starting 11 for Ukraine.
Well, they're playing in a 4-5-1 formation, which is set up to counter-attack at pace. Yes, they'll play with a flat midfield out of possession, but when they win the ball back, they'll break forward really quickly. Let's hope they play it well today.
Here's the team for Northern Ireland.
Well, it's a defensive-looking lineup, but if the wing-backs break forward, the midfield can get close to the front pair, and the front two can link up with each other, they should still cause problems today.
And now they get the ball rolling. It should be. And that's an excellent piece of defending to thwart him. Well, that's how to dispossess your opponent. Making progress. He takes aim, and that's easy peasy for the keeper. They're really pressing their opponents. Opportunity here. It must go in, surely. There it is. A delightful start to this match. Just what they were hoping for.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. But I think the defending is poor. How can the goalkeeper be left so exposed with two players running at him? Mind you, it's still a great team goal.
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Well, timed his challenge magnificently. Going well. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Losing possession a bit easily. Can he finish this? A goal here, giving his team precisely what they were looking for. Now he deserves to celebrate it.
Well, I'm sure the replay will confirm he got a touch on this, which he does. So he'd be really upset that he didn't keep it out.
So underway once more, 2-0 the lead here. And they need to get tighter, but the danger averted for now. In with a chance. Oh, must be. There it is, and he could scarcely have had an easier finish.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a simple finish in the end. But where was the defending? That's just not good enough.
This is looking rather comfortable for them. 3-0. And they know they need to stop him. Oh, in with a chance! Well, when it's you against the goalkeeper, I'm sorry, you've got to do better. Failed to keep hold of it. And he's through here. A goal! And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them.
Well, just look how exposed the keeper is. He's got absolutely no chance there, but they do take it well, you have to say.
A lopsided contest, 4-0. Big chance it is. He had to score, and he does.
Well, let's take another look. Yeah, he won't get an easier finish than that. The defending was all over the place, though.
Oh, my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. He's in with a chance. Oh, keeper dealt with it. And he's fired over the corner. Well, it still could be dangerous. Oh, great block. A super tackle and they've won possession. Oh, what an opportunity. A goal! How about that? He's put it away to make it a hat-trick.
Well, as you can see, he's given far too much space, but he's still had some work to do, and I think that's a very tidy finish. It was never in doubt.
Well, it's an out-and-out pasting. 6-0. Well, continues his run, but timely defending when it mattered. Gerrard. Oh, managing to beat him. And that's the hat-trick! Tearing apart this defence time and again. They simply can't handle him.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And it makes the striker's job so easy. All he has to do is make the right connection. It's a lovely goal.
Well, you've got to say, an incredible first-half performance. That scoreline tells you all you need to know. Oh, big chance. Well, I think you could call that an escape. It looked... There it is! A fantastic goal, and no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, let's take another look. If you lose the ball in those areas, you're going to get punished, and that's exactly what happened there.
Well, it has been one-sided, but they deserve the plaudits for the fact that they've kept going and going. And a tidy challenge.
Well, as you can see, the visitors have had most of the ball. Yes, they've played well when going forward, but it's been their ability to regain the ball which has made them so hard to play against here, and it makes them such a good team. It's been a brilliant performance so far.
A bit sloppy in possession. Might be able to get in behind the defence, but nothing comes of it. It should be! And the keeper more than equal to it. Gerrard, and he's made headway. The net is staring him in the face. A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder, and the movement is so good that they end up with a 2v1 against the goalkeeper, who was completely exposed. Great play, but poor defending.
Not to be advised giving the ball away in that position. Real chance. Oh, he saved it.
Well, excellent from the keeper. That's a really top-class save.
So the corner played into the box. It might still be problematic. Well, able to survive that attacking push. And blocked for now. Can't get the shot through. And Northern Ireland regaining possession. Firing it in. Denied by the bar. Back in play here. He had to score, and he does.
Well, as you can see, he's first to react, he's first to the ball, and he deserves his goal. That's an excellent finish.
Well, adding up all the stoppages, we will have 2 extra minutes. Well, he's got past his man. Can he finish? And a fine stop. And there's the delivery. Well, no end product. And so it is, the first half story has been written. In with a chance. So the two teams have switched around and the second half is underway. And a fine tackle. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? And whipped into the box. Well, they haven't overcome all the difficulties. Lost possession. Superb stop. Vitaly Mikolenko. Good pressure. Can they make something of this? In position. And he succeeds in scraping it off the line. Firing it towards goal. A smart stop here. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. Now sending it in. And the danger's still on. Well, it came to nothing in the end. And unable to keep the ball. That's useful play, but a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Breaking at pace. Well, that break looked so promising, but nothing coming from it. Bradley. Garrard. Might be a chance here. Surely. And the keeper nowhere to be found. Not that he's complaining.
Well, as you can see, the defending is really poor, but he won't mind. It's a simple finish for him.
Well-timed tackle. Well, he has the measure of his man. And pushed away to safety.
Well, Derek, this has been a really good performance, as you can see. They've created numerous chances, they're winning the game comfortably, and they could go on and score more. This could get really embarrassing.
Yes, they're having a field day in attack, and here they come again. And gobbled up with ease by the keeper. Ball's gone. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Can he finish? Superb save.
Well, he should score, of course, but that's a brilliant save.
Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. An example of how to press. Well, they've won possession back. What can they do from here? Corner conceded. It came off the defender. And there's the delivery. Oh, there it is! It's one goal after another, and it speaks to the quality of that performance.
Well, let's look at this again. The cross just couldn't be any better, could it? Whipped into that danger area, while the movement in the box is equal to it. It's such good timing. What a goal.
And we're underway again. This game very much over as a contest. Has eyes for goal! Well, it could have been a better effort, and I think we were all expecting it would be. Really good challenge. And he's in. And he clears it out of harm's way. Just 20 minutes remaining now. Good-looking sequence. And let's give credit to the defending. Now, who can he play it to? Losing possession a bit easily. And making headway. Can he put it away? Couldn't quite hang on. Well, it looked so threatening, but the danger averted. They've lost it. He's going forward well here. And blocked for now. And a substitution in the offing. And he's fired over the corner. Well, the danger is still there. Giving it a try. The save was a good one. Well, they had a decent reading of that ball in. Ball played nicely. Good pressure. Can they make something of this? Oh, great attacking play. Oh, yes! It's gone in! And now a chance for them to revel in the moment.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And then the shot is emphatic. He strikes it with such power, the keeper has no time to react. What a good finish.
A bit sloppy in possession. But he could run onto it here. Oh, he's gone for goal. And the keeper did more than enough. And over comes the corner. Well, no problems defensively. They've regained possession. Good-looking ball. Northern Ireland losing possession. The high press was very much on. Can he convert? And the keeper more than equal to the task. So making the substitution now. Who can he pick out? Firing it towards goal. And it's come off the keeper. Excellent block. Over the touchline for a Northern Ireland throw. An alert piece of defending. And continues his run. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Well, taking into account all the stoppages, 3 minutes to be added on. Oh, in with a chance! Majestic piece of goalkeeping.
Well, he loves the big moments, doesn't he? And he's proved it again there. Great goalkeeping.
Over it comes. Is he able to dispatch it? And the keeper more than equal to it. Well, another corner kick conceded. Let's see what they do this time. Struggling to get it away. After the foul, a chance to contemplate what is next, and perhaps a goal from this free kick. Well, that is how to nullify the opposition. And he scored not once, but twice. They simply cannot stop him, and no wonder he's enjoying himself.
Well, let's take another look. If you lose the ball in those areas, you're going to get punished. And that's exactly what happened there.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, this man has given us plenty of reason. Oh, big chance.